to learn on my own. But if it is very critical, that is the only time that I ask NUS about his opinion or about his advice. So I was I think the engagement lasts for more than a year in that client, and I have handled three or four companies in that client because it's a group of company, British group of company, and it come to a point that that British boss offered me an employment to their company. So they are pirating me. So of course the offer is tempting, but I learned I think million times. I think million times should should I grab this offer? So um, they talked to NUS, they talked to me. So but NUS told me it depends on your decision. So if you think you will grow in that path, then go. I have no objection on that. But um, of course, during that period, syempre very young. Very young. So, feeling ko marami pa akong pwedeng matutunan. Marami pa akong pwedeng i-prove sa sarili ko. So, I decided not to accept that offer. So, of course, para hindi nila ako habulin. NUS assigned me to another multinational client in Makati as well. It's a GE company. So, another staff secondment client, and lasted for more than a year again. And then same situation happened. They offered me again an employment with their company. So that time I was very happy. I just have had a feeling of siguro nasa-satisfy ko yung expectation ng client. Nami-meet ko yung expectation ng client because they want me to be part of their company. But again, same situation ulit yung ginawa namin ni NUS that um, he told to the client that I was promoted and I will be assigned to another company, blah, 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 something like that. So, again, I declined the offer of that client. But, sa totoo, pre-promote naman ako to the next level. So, I was promoted to a senior, from associate to a senior level. And after that, I've handled the outsourcing company. That is the time that I've started to build the outsourcing company of SCP. Because that time our services are of course various services. So we have audit, we have few accounting, we have few tax, but there's no specific group that you can say that is a BPO department, that is an audit department. So all of our engagements are of course mixed engagement. But when I was pulled out when I was pulled out in that client, so that's the time that I started building the BPO with the help of Miss Alina. So Miss Alina, in my first 3 years in SCP, is not full time part of SCP. She is also working with other private company. So that time, since we're just few in the firm, so we started to build that BPO services. So at the start, it's very challenging because I have to lead that group actually. So I have no staff yet that time, but we managed to gather a lot of clients. So if I remember it correctly, we have more than 50 clients that time, year 2005 and 6. So we have 50 clients, regular clients in BPO at that time. It's a retainer client. So Miss Alina is helping me in handling that. Actually, part of the BPO is we also handle the business registration. So we called ourselves, Miss Alina called ourselves parang legal, parang hindi. Because we handle the paralegal services for some of our clients. So after that, we hired people to be part of the team. So I also hired and trained managers, supervisors, and staff under my team. And we started growing that service line up to now actually. there's a lot of managers who handled also that project at that time. And in 2006, 2007, we also ventured into systems implementation, which I handled as well. So we implement different accounting system with the company. So it's an additional service line, but still under my. And also in that 2006 and 2007 until 2008, I think that we managed to build also the international outsourcing. We have handled bookkeeping and other outsourcing engagement for Australian companies. So that time we have 15 clients in Australia. So, and then some few clients in US and other Asia Pacific countries where they outsource all their bookkeeping jobs here, and then we do it using their system. So that time after we build the international outsourcing group, nandyan pa din si BPO local, and then the systems implementation. And then I have led also before the training team. I also I also become part of the reliever for the recruitment before, and sometimes audit. So I think I become part of all the department of SCP. I become part of all those departments, and then of course, as the time or as the years goes by, so of course my position also changes because I've handled a lot of projects. I've handled a lot of people, and then of course I think my hard work pays off. Kasi from associate, so from really an ordinary associate, I become now a partner, so a few years ago. So I think that's one of the biggest achievement as well, not only personally but professionally. So it helped me grow not only my technical competencies but of course my professional competencies as well.
Yes, that's right. So
Yeah.
you went through the process, and
Yeah.
then now you.
All the hardships, all the challenges, all the ups and downs of this company, I've witnessed all of those.
All right. So, but
Yeah.
did you have mentors before who helped you?
Actually, the only mentor that I have is NUS. NUS and ACS, of course, but mostly NUS.
Okay. So you learned what you know right now. Mostly you learned it from NUS.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. And you mentioned that there were like challenges. Working with SCP was not easy. Was there a time when you realized like this is too difficult? This is like I want to give up. I don't want to do this anymore.
Um, that is one thing that I am very proud of myself because kahit anong binigay sa akin na task, responsibility, anything, I don't say no. I don't say no. So I always took all those responsibility, all of those challenges. Kasi my principle in life is if I am not going to do this, how can I say that I can do this? So ang sa akin is accept all those challenges kasi ang sa akin lang naman is malalagpasan lahat yun eh. So it's just a matter of doing it. Ang palagi ko, it's now or never. It's now or never palagi. Kung hindi ko to gagawin yun, kailan pa? So, how can I say to myself na, ay, kaya ko pala siya.
Tama. So, every task na binibigay sa'yo, tanggap na ng tanggap.
Yeah, I don't say no. Yeah, of course, I asked, of course, advice because I cannot do it alone.
Yes.
I need a team or I need advice from the expert. So, but hindi talaga umano sa akin that I will give up. Never in my almost 14 years in SCP that I think that I would like to resign. Except for that first day of my first day of work. That's the first and last time that I think that I would like to resign. But after that, nandito pa rin ako.
Right. So it means that the environment, the people around, the people that you work with, you're helping one another to achieve your
Yes,
goal.
yeah. Kasi I don't mind of the position.